Alright, at this stage we're gonna go in and detail this truck a little bit more. Let me stop this. And I'm gonna grab the drive curve. I'm going to grab the drive curve. I'm going to drag it. I'm gonna flatten it using scale. And Control Shift Space, center it on X. That way I know this model is on the center. So I'm gonna grab this part. Let's Shift V, mirror X, and V to turn on symmetry. Can adjust this. Let's go in here. So I mean, from this stage on, we've already set up the rigging and the animation. So honestly, this detailing part is a lot more free form. So if you want to make your own design, or just, you know, make your own details, do whatever you want. And you know, doesn't have to be perfect. It's just, this is the fun part, the fun, tedious part. Fun, tedious, mindless. My three favorite things. Let's see. And I think I'm gonna try to keep this relatively simple, because I don't, you know, I want to keep it manageable for this video, so it doesn't take a million hours to do. Slightly cartoony. Control Shift Space. Maybe we can have a couple little lights on top. Like the lights that are on a semi truck. So I usually just build out the whole shape. So that's if we want to pick the corners, just pick one corner. You can hold down Alt, double click to pick the loop of corners, and then Shift, double click, and then A and D. Make sure it doesn't crisscross. Shift up, cut, paste, scale. So with glass, you always want to thicken it. That'll help it look more realistic. Z for edge extend. So with my edge extend here, when I press Z, the tool options turn on, but the tool is not actually active yet. I don't see the handle. It hasn't actually done an extend. I have to right click first, and then I see the handle and the extend is active. So if I want to change that behavior so it automatically starts, I can just press Z again, go to list, and then drag up here, and here you can see your tool. It's the edge extend. Just right click it, say auto activate, and then right click it again and say save preset. Okay. So now let's say we get out of that tool again, and if I press Z, it automatically starts it, which for this tool I prefer, because there's never a situation where I wouldn't want to automatically start it. It just saves a little bit of clicks. And actually for most of the Modo tools I turn that on. So any tool that you're using, even bevel, you know, my bevel, I set it to turn on automatically. So you just right click on the tool, auto activate, and then save it. So let's give that a material. I'll call it amber glass. Or actually, I've been trying to name my stuff better lately, so call it glass underscore amber. Give it a color. That way all my glass materials will be, you know, in the same alphabetical order. We also need light, so let's copy paste this, put it inside, scale it, and press M, and let's call this just LED white. Okay, and this one, if I go over to the right side, I want my material to be bring this open. So on the second tab, close transparency, close subsurface, and I want maybe 2, and that'll be a white color on luminous intensity. And okay, so copy paste, move, shift V, mirror, oops. Probably needs some mirrors. So this would be a good time also to just look at reference. So oh man, that's cool. So I'm gonna put this over to the side, but you can pick whichever references you want or whatever style you like. Let's see, I'll just build this on one side for now. The problem with this truck here is that it's so wide. The mirror would have to be way out here to even see. And then that starts being ridiculous. So maybe this thing does not have mirrors, it'll just have a rear camera. But we can show that rear camera. 32 sides, and just draw in some little cylinders. Honestly, it should just be one in the center, I think, with like a fisheye lens. So this should be able to cover everything. I'm trying to put it in a good spot where it can see see a lot of, you have a good field of view. And let's bevel a little bit. I'm just holding shift and control and dragging to get those quick bevels. So for fisheye, I'm gonna bevel that edge and make a dome lens. 1, 2, 3, L, G, shift up, and just like before, I'm gonna cut, paste, move it a little bit, and this will be shift X to thicken it, and this will be the camera lens. Z again. And let's see, H to hide that. Maybe this could use you know what, I'm gonna just drag out a sphere here, center X, control shift space, make sure this is in the middle, just eyeball it, and let's call this glass. And 4 to select that material, number 4, and let me get this. Let's make it 100%. This can be 1.3. This can be 0.01 dispersion, and then U for go to polygons, U for unhide, and let's grab this. Also put it on glass, and we'll check that out later in render. But alright, so our windows also got it, which is good. Got the glass because we assigned it to glass earlier. So I'm gonna cut, paste, scale these all a little bit, or you could scale it up too. I just don't want them to be touching. So shift X, drag it a little bit. So you can fast forward through this if you want. I'm just gonna be going slow and building. I should probably make all the stuff that's symmetrical. I guess cut all the symmetrical stuff onto a different layer. So let me see. Get these. Get this. Excuse me. Okay, let's cut this, new layer, paste, and Control Shift V and X. Oh, oops. Control Alt V. And mirror instance X. Alt double click. I'm just scaling here. Bevel. Oops. Shift H. Let's grab these 4, 2, 3, 4, M, and I'll call it LED headlight, because these lights might be stronger than the other ones. So this can be like 30. U to unhide. Cut, paste, move it back a little bit, bevel here, thicken, and this can be glass. And this can be whatever the rest of this body is. What is this material? Boot structure. Okay, sure. So all this stuff using 4 to select the material, and then M. And let's put this on structure. Cut, paste, let me delete the stuff that's doubles, delete all this, double. This curve, make sure it's centered. Oh, okay, that was off a little bit. The whole body, so I'm just centering that. I think this could use some help. And also it's not centered. I'm gonna just make a new one. Center on X. That's a loop slice. Okay. For some reason, symmetry is broken. I have a feeling our center is probably off. No? Well, that sucks. New layer, paste. Oh, okay. Yeah, so I think the center of that layer might have been crooked. So when you paste stuff onto a new layer, it usually will help your symmetry. Control 1 background so I can see what's happening. Z scale. Alright, thicken. Just wanna match this up. Copy paste. And let's see. I want to cut out a little channel for this also. Let's bring these up, thicken. Maybe this can go all the way. Bevel. And grab these two, Shift H to hide everything. And then pick this, Control Q, and unhide it. Maybe we can add a couple more cuts in here out of this giant chunk. Edge extend. Let's go front view. Okay. Let's go here. And maybe one more. I'm going to turn off symmetry. Put this one here, center X. And this can be wider. Edge extend. Drag it in. Bevel that, bevel this. Okay, these three. And this one, let's do Shift H. Thicken. And jam it through. And Control Q. Oh shit. Okay, undo. Let me make a copy of these. And you have to do these one at a time. So there's the first cut. Unhide, and let's grab these ones, and also these ones. Shift H, and stick it in. Control Q, and unhide. Maybe these could be beveled. Alt 4. Bevel. Maybe a little chamfer. So I'll do that again on this side. Just pick all the faces, Alt 4. If you have edges selected already, just deselect them, and then 3, Alt 4. Because it remembers your last selection. Oh shit. Oh shit. So if you start to get this stuff, it means you need to do some cleanup. Hide all messages, okay. Which kind of sucks, but... And you might have to cut here using edge slice. So I'll do that again over here. Make sure your edge selection is cleared, so just deselect your edges, then pick your polygons, and then Alt 4. Now we can bevel a little bit, and these need to be joined, so that's J. Oops. J and J. Okay, J. And then this polygon in the middle is confused here, so we can, let's say, draw a line here. Oh, oops, this one is also confused. Okay, first of all, let's do edge slice. C, edge slice, and delete that. Actually, let me delete these two. Double click here, P to fill it, and then let me do the same thing here. Just delete. Delete. Double click that border and P. Okay. Let's do Control 1, toggle background. So we can see it again. Select this whole thing, copy, paste, move. So there's no axles on this truck, which means there's no drive for it. So I'm thinking it's probably electric hub motors, the lazy way to solve this problem. And maybe all this stuff is just battery packs and whatever. Oops. Oh no, don't crash. Oh, motherfucker. Okay. Let me save this. What number are we on? Oh, doesn't say. I'll just say, I think it's 19. Turn off snapping. Yeah, maybe these are just gigantic battery cells. Copy, paste, and let's move it. Thicken. Oops. What the hell? Okay. Oh. All right. Alright, here's a fun tool here. So if I bevel this, I can press Alt B to get sketch extrude. So now we just drag that up, drag this, and I think you can edit these, edit path. Oh shit. That's too many points. Okay, let me try again. I'll just do that one. And with this one, I'll try to to move my camera a little bit, which should allow it to go around the other one. These are a little gnarly. Let's pick two in a direction. L, G, G. Material, and maybe this can be rubber. 2, L, shift up, M. This can be machine tool. Mm, mm, mm. So I'm thinking these are little toolboxes, and maybe needs like handles. Oops. Okay. Random boxes. They make everything go round. So cool, the random boxes. Why is it doing that? Oh, you don't want it to be on both sides, do you? Okay. Okay, Control E, rotate X, shit. Rotate Z. There we go. That one's top secret. Top secret. Beep 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 beep. Copy paste. Yeah, I mean, some sort of trim is usually nice, even if it's not great, because just a pipe running straight up into a wall is always awkward. I don't know if anyone's actually gonna look down there, but if they do, we'll be ready. And also make sure you leave clearance for your wheel, because this thing needs to turn. So I'm a little bit worried if hopefully it doesn't knock into the box. Control 1, toggle locators. It doesn't work anymore, damn it. Oh well. Cut lines everywhere. Yeah. Hide that. Let's build a little simple interior. Or actually, you know what? We've been going for a while, so I'm gonna cut it off here and we'll do it in the next video.